Are we live now? Just give me a second, guys. I guess we are live now. So, yeah. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Thursday's Raw Talks. So, today we will continue about. I don't know. I don't have any specific topic, but in last week we have talked about what was the problem with centralization and how crypto can be a balance between centralized and the decentralized model, right? So also we have discussed about problems with centralization like inflation, all those things. Today we will continue the same topic, like how Bitcoin can solve the inflation. So to understand how Bitcoin can solve inflation, you need to know a little bit about current monetary system, like how money works, how the money is printed, or the currency is left in the circulation, or what was the problem with the current monetary system, like how fiat was a disaster. So I highly recommend to watch few videos or read more about that. So also to understand Bitcoin, you need to know a little bit about history also, right? So like to how to start? I think I missed a track. Just give me a second, guys. I'll just share this on social media so other people can join. Meanwhile, I'll think like, how can continue. Just hang on. Okay, I just posted this on social media so other people can join. So okay, let's continue the topic. Let's understand like what is inflation and how inflation is caused and what are the outcomes of inflation. So if you ask your grandparents about what was the cost of items, food items or milk when they were kids, right? So you'll be surprised like price of that milk or any food item was pretty cheap. So what has changed in last 30 to 40 years? Milk remains same, right? But the purchasing power of money or the currency has dropped, right? So why is that? Let's dig deeper into this and we'll try to understand now. So let me open slides so that I can continue. Not slide. Let me open my notepad. See, where is YouTube? Yeah, here it is. Let's not worry about topic. Today we will discuss about inflation. Just hang on. So what's the problem with fiat, right? They can print unlimited circulation. What happens over the period of time, money loses its value, right? So over a period of time, what does this mean? What does this mean in the sense? I don't know how to put together. Just hang on. It is nothing but increasing price and decreasing purchasing power. So this is inflation in short. So what will be the outcome of this inflation? So nothing but increase. The prices will increase and the prices of the small goods will increase, and you need more money to get that item, right? So your value of the currency is decreasing rapidly. So this will be the outcome of inflation. So does this mean that inflation is bad? No, it doesn't work like that. A small amount, that inflation is bad. No, right? A small amount of inflation is needed to balance the economy, right? Small amount of inflation. Quite. Okay, just hang on. Let me check if the stream is proper. Yeah, stream is proper. So let's continue. Let's continue about inflation. So what causes inflation? Can you think? Can you list down what causes inflation? Let me list down few things which comes to mind. What could be the reason? Printing of excess money. That could be the reason. Printing of excess money. This is why I call fiat is a disaster. Since it's a centralized model and it's controlled by government, they have authority to print unlimited of money based on, I guess in India, based on GDP projection, they print the money. So based on GDP projection, but still, at the end, it's in the control of politicians or it's in hands of centralized government. Okay, printing of money, excess money can be the reason. Then what could be other reason? Let me think. What could be the other reason? Maybe increase in salary. How increasing in salary could be could cause to inflation? Let's take an example of a doctor or scientist or any highly field, highly respectable position. So if their salary keeps on increasing, or people's every let's take an example of normal people itself. If everyone's salary is increasing and the price of goods remains same, right? So there will be once again there will be imbalance. So people have money, but goods are less, right? There is a supply demand problem. That is nothing but more money, less goods. That boils down to supply and demand. All right, so let's continue further and we'll see what could be the other problem. Hmm, Producers spending more. Now, what I mean by producer spending more money to produce, let's say you are a manufacturer and to get the raw supplies, raw materials, you are paying a huge amount, right? So to maximize your profit, you have to adjust the prices, right? So to maximize profits. or to set high margins, right? So or else you will not get any profit. So this could be another reason. I'm not remembering any other points. So yeah, this could be three reason causes for inflation. Nothing but printing of excess money, increasing in salary, and producers spending more money to produce. So the opposite of this is called deflation. So let's talk about how Bitcoin solves inflation. This is the best part of this video, like today's topic. Like I can talk about this whole day about how blockchain works or what is the mining, all those things. But let's leave the technical side as technical aspects aside, and we will talk about the theory concepts. That would be best, I guess, or else it will complicate it. It's so complicated that I'll miss the flow. So let's leave the technical aspects aside and let's focus on economic part. So if you have watched a few other two videos, you'll come to know that, right? Bitcoin was designed to resist inflation. So how it is? Because the protocol is designed in that way. So we know the supply of Bitcoin, right? There will be only 21 million Bitcoin that can be ever exist, and every 4 year the amount of Bitcoin mined will be reduced by half. So what I mean by that is like there will be only 21 million Bitcoin can ever exist. There is no more Bitcoin after mining all. Mining is nothing but producing the new Bitcoin, like creating the new Bitcoin. So every 4 years, uh, amount of BTC mined will be reduced to off. So what I mean by that is I will come to this like reducing to off part. So before that, let's talk. Let me give you a quick a brief about what's mining. Mining is something where new bitcoins are created and circulated around. So there will be this network is protected by miners. These are nothing but the computer which acts as a nodes. So after the transaction is verified, these miners will add that record to the block. I mean, in short, Bitcoin is nothing but distributed ledger, right? It's like normal how bank people keep track of your record. This blockchain Bitcoin ledger keeps tracks, right? So that is about mining. So there are a lot of things goes under the hood, but that was quick brief about mining. I can make a separate video on. I can talk about this mining. So okay, these 2 points. We know it's limited in supply, and there will be no more Bitcoin after mining all. So every 4 years, amount of Bitcoin mined will be reduced by off. So what could be other reason how Bitcoin could solve? Like it can't be manipulated by government, right? Like printing the excess money. Government can print excess money, but we can't generate excess of Bitcoin, right? It's programmed in such way. So Bitcoin can be manipulated. Just ignore the typos, guys. I'm just making it quick. Manipulated by government. What could be example? Government printing excess money, or they can change the rule whenever they want, right? So that's not possible in Bitcoin's case. So how Bitcoin? So if Bitcoin is controlled by no one, like how then Bitcoin is generated? So every 10 minutes, right, a new block will be added to the record. Every 10 minutes, new Bitcoin will be generated. This is done with the help of miners, right? This is nothing but they verify the transaction and add this to the block. So proof of work algorithm. Let's not get into technical terms here. So this is how the new Bitcoin is circulated. So every 10 minutes, new miners will add this transaction to the block. So as a reward, they will get 6.25 BTC. Uh, if you remember, I have talked about every 4 years, Bitcoin mined amount will be reduced to half, right? So as of 2020, so to verify one transaction and add into the block, so miner will receive 6.25 BTC as reward. So this is the only way to generate new Bitcoin. There is no other way where you can programmatically create new Bitcoin. So, well, okay. So this is done. So let's talk about this part. Reducing part in the sense like this point. Every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin mined will be reduced to half. This concept is called halving, right? Sorry. So halving is nothing but let's go back to the year 2009. So this was the year when Bitcoin was invented. So they went public. So in 2009, for verifying one transaction and adding to the block, a miner would receive 50 Bitcoin as block reward. So this will happen every 10 minutes. Like every 10 minutes, 50 Bitcoin will be generated and will be given to the miners. So every 4 years, right? After 2009, in 2012, this amount was reduced to half. That is nothing but 25 BTC. So protocol is designed in such a way that every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin generation will be reduced to half. So in 2016, half of 25 will be somewhere around 12.5 BTC. It dropped to 12.5 BTC. So in 2020, this thing dropped to 6.25 BTC. So we are here. Now what I mean by that is, so as of 2020, the miner will receive 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes, like once if they verify the transaction and add this record to the block. So same thing goes in the next thing will be in the year 2024, right? In the year 2024, again this will be reduced to off. It will be like 3.125 BTC. So and so on. This thing continues, right? Every 4 years it will be reduced to off. So in it is predicted that estimated that in the year 2140 it will drop to zero. So what will happen after 2440? There will be no more bitcoins. So that's the end of Bitcoin. So that will be the last. At this point, you can't even touch one. You can't even own one whole Bitcoin. It will be in the fractions, and the prices will be like skyrocketed. That could be, I could say that. So what will happen after mining all 21 billion Bitcoin? So you can't own any Bitcoins, right? There will be no more Bitcoins in circulation. I mean, Bitcoin. There will be a Bitcoin in circulation, but there will be no more new Bitcoin generated, right? So technically, let's add this, right. What will happen after mining all? Have you ever thought of this, like what will happen after mining all 21 million Bitcoin, right? So if there is no more Bitcoin generated and no more rewards, so why will the miner will still continue to run the node? So what will be the benefit? Well, Bitcoin was created as a peer-to-peer cash, right? When you send the money from A to B, the main goal was to avoid this middleman. So when you send from money from A to B, you will, along with the money, you will send small amount of network fees, like transaction fees, right? So this will be given to the miners, right? So network still survives. So after mining all, network survives just because there will be no more Bitcoin, but there will be incentivization. So it will be miners will earn through net, network transaction fees. Now it won't be. It will be like a gold, right? Gold is something which has store value. Bitcoin will not be used as cash anymore. It will be used to preserve or can be. It has a store value, right? It has a proven record of having store value. So this will be equivalent to gold. So what am I doing? Digital gold. Does this mean that shit? What's wrong with this? Sorry. Will cryptocurrency face inflation? Have you thought about this? So, sorry. Don't know what's wrong. What happened? Can't highlight. Uh, let's not worry about that now. I'll check that later. So, have you thought about? I was talking about the problems with fiat, right? With the fiat, there will be inflation, all those things. But will crypto also face inflation? Have you thought about this? What if there are Bitcoin generated will be? I mean, Oh shit, what am I talking? Okay, let's put like this. Will crypto face inflation? Think. Yes, even crypto will face inflation, but mm, due to halving, it will be balanced, right? Okay. I hope this is clear. I know I have babbled something, but even cryptocurrencies will face inflation. Even Bitcoin faces inflation. Like the amount of new Bitcoin generated is more, right? So even that will cause the inflation. So that will be balanced. How? Because protocol is designed in such a way that due to this halving concept, it will be balanced. So this is like resistant, inflation resistant. Sorry. So let's come to the conclusion. Before that, do you want to summarize quickly? No. Let's conclude that and we will summarize one more round. Bitcoin protocol is designed in such a way that even if it is a digital money, it cannot be created endlessly. In case of fiat, there will be unlimited supply, so it declines its value, right? That's the thing which I want to highlight. Protocol is designed in such a way that even if it is digital money, it cannot be created endlessly. It cannot be created. But in the case of fiat, can print unlimited, right? Unlimited supply. Hence, it declines its value. I think I have missed something. Stable coins. Right. How can I miss this? What's wrong with this? I don't know what's wrong. What's the problem? Come on, don't do this. Shit. Okay. Stable. Oh shit. Like no, you need to remember this, like not all currency are designed to be like Bitcoin. So there are a lot of other tokens circulated around, right? So I don't recommend to go with all these things. It's not like, it's not the same. So not every coin has store value. So how can I put this? Like, you need to remember this. Like, not all cryptocurrencies are designed like Bitcoin. So there are some coins which is pegged to USD. We call it as a stable coin. Like, let's say if it is pegged to USD, one stable coin will be equivalent to one USD. So one example could be DAI. It's a stable coin. So one USD is equal to one DAI. So this is pegged to this currency, right? So what happened in this case? In this case, so it will fail. Your investment will be impacted. So what's the point, right? If it is backed by some currencies, so that's it, right? So let's quickly recap once, like what was the problem, and okay, inflation. No, I don't want to read this. So you need to remember like how Bitcoin can solve. There's a concept of halving. I'll leave a good link in the description. You guys can check it out later on. So due to halving and the protocol design, Bitcoin is designed to be a inflation resistant coin. You just have to remember this. So yeah, that's all guys. So thanks for watching. I know it's not perfect, but I'll try to improve from here onwards. At least I'll try to prepare few slides and then talk. That would be better. I'll leave a blog post below in the description. You guys can read it out. So in the next week, in the upcoming talk, we can discuss about wallets. Should you leave your cryptos on your exchange, or should you transfer it to your own wallet? So what will be the difference between that? Or we can do something different. Like if you're interested, we can have a one-on-one discussion. That will be super fun. So have a lot of things planned on. I'm planning to upgrade a few things. Planning to buy a new webcam so that also a good mic so that I can record. So yeah, that's all guys. So thanks for watching. I think I have made few mistakes here and there. I'll leave a link in the description. You guys can read that out. Or if you found any mistakes, you can reach out to me. I'm pretty much active on Twitter or any other social medias. Feel free to correct me if I made any mistakes. So yeah, that's all guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.